was not possible for me. I struggled to uh, give money over to a cashier because I couldn't stand that human reaction. If I was late for a class, I hated to walk in because I couldn't stand the eyes, all those eyes on me. I had internalized so much of my own worthlessness. That was the story that was told about me. I was made to feel like I didn't matter, and I was made to shrink. And I had internalized that so much that I began to believe it. And that's why so much of this work is about unlearning. And so I want to tell you a little bit about what I think we need to do here in a movement and as individuals to grow into who we are and to find our voice and claw ourselves back into living the fullness of our own lives. One of the lessons that I learned was to beware the narcissism of sorrow. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. If you are carrying your own pain and you're carrying it alone, that pain is too much for you to bear. We live in a society that tells you that you should be all on your own, that you should carry that pain on your own, that you don't matter. If you are carrying that pain alone, it is very hard to see past it. It is very hard to see the pain of other people if you are still looking to get care and consideration from other people. And so you give it to yourself and you focus on yourself, and you're unable to build and make those connections because you are so caught up in trying to maneuver your way through the selfish bewilderment that so many of us have been taught. We don't know how to take care of each other. We're never taught to take care of ourselves. And so there was a point in time in my life, when I was carrying so much hurt and so much pain that I found myself quite unable to develop and connect meaningfully with anyone. I had gone through separation from my family, living in group homes and women's shelters, and I found that I couldn't connect with anyone. And I wanted that connection desperately. In fact, I needed it. And so there I was at 16, and I thought to myself, this can't be all there is, and this can't be all that I am. And so I dug deep, and I thought about the fact that when it comes to sorrow, we focus so much on that, and instead we have to learn how to tie our pain to another person. That sorrow is an immeasurable thing. And the idea that people could have it worse than each other, well, that should evoke more compassion, but often it evokes competition. It evokes competition because that is so much of what we've learned. And I'll tell you what that looks like in terms of movement, because I think it will help ground out our conversation around connecting our pain to others if we can't move past our own pain. Lately, in the news, I don't know if you've seen, but one of the world's most beloved authors, J.K. Rowling, is currently in some trouble, the author of the Harry Potter series. And she's saying online that sex is real and that the experiences that women go through matter and that they shouldn't be erased. And in doing so, she is saying that trans women are their own type of person, but that has nothing to do with what women go through. And this is what I mean when I say beware the narcissism of sorrow. You see, women in this society are treated terribly. Women's bodies are the most under-researched, the least kinds of support exist. And so the idea, we know that domestic violence is such a very real thing. And so the idea that there needs to be more attention and more care around the experiences of women, it's true and it matters. But here's the thing. If you're not careful, pain will make an island of you.